So, I'm all confused because I just filmed this video and I realised it kept going in and out blurry. So if I keep looking here, I just want to check that I'm not blurry. So, very pleased to say that I finally got my eyebrows done and got a Giorgio Armani brush, a new one. That's all out the way. I have my diary here because I wrote bullet points that I don't go off. I tend to do that a lot. I got this. Oh my god. Look at this. This is me, 2013. My hair looks really good. Can you see the pigmentation I have on my upper lip? My skin is better than ever, but I just have some hormonal blemishes because it's time of the month. I've also got a box here. I had a delivery today that I'm really excited to open. I'm going to just do that at the end. But this video is all about how to shop luxury fashion, luxury handbags, and I basically want you to come away at the end of this video. For anyone, I get so many messages, I can't even tell you how many messages I get, and even from friends, even from clients with my fashion concierge that I have, even just from every angle, people tell me that they feel intimidated to go and buy their first bag. So this is for you, and I want you to come away from this video thinking there's nothing to it, don't know what I was worried about, I'm going to go and get my bag tomorrow and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. So that's all I want from this video. It's not about tricks and of how to get stuff out of sales associates. If you're a sales associate or you're a manager or an assistant and you're watching this, don't worry, I'm on your side. I used to do a similar job to what you did, and it's just to, hopefully you agree with a lot of what I say. So it's not out to get anyone, go against any brands. It's literally just to put your mind at rest that you feel comfortable shopping in luxury. So let's get into it. Now I've lost my bloody page. That needs to go. I got my Smythson diary and put it in the water. That always happens to me when I have something precious. I always end up ruining it. Okay. Great, can't even read this bloody writing. Me being a fashion specialist. Okay, so I was a fashion specialist at Harrods. I know so many of you know that, but so many of you might not know because you've just seen me for the first time. So I applied for that job when I was still at university. I hadn't even graduated yet. Didn't even think I was going to get the job. It was the best training I ever had. And what we basically used to do is we didn't have a suite where we would meet the client all the time, but we could do that if we wanted. The majority of our job was to go and like walk around the store and pick out people that we could then do a huge shopping spree with. So that I found way more fun and I loved every second of it. I loved the training. I loved the training that we had to shop with different cultures, and I still use that today. So yeah, it was really great. But if a customer had come up to me, they wouldn't know the difference between me or a sales associate. So that's where there was very much a link to the similar things that we used to do. I joined Harrods straight after university, so I never had that intimidation stage of going to buy something because all the people that I was shopping with were all people I knew and used to go to lunch with. But then when I left Harrods and started shopping in boutiques and stuff like that, like in the alone boutiques, I can relate to why people say this, and sometimes I even have to remind myself of my own advice. Even now, shopping after all this time, sometimes I do feel like it, so I honestly can relate. So the first thing that I think you should probably know from shopping in luxury is that the people that are serving you are just normal people, and I think that we forget that, and we forget this because of the training that they've had and what I used to have. You're there to have, the whole purpose of this is that you're meant to have a luxury experience, and yes, I know that some people do ruin that, and I've had that myself, and this is not a stereotype in sales associates, it's stereotyping people in life, that some people are just like this, and I've had horrible experiences myself. But the main idea is that you're meant to feel special, they're meant to make it flawless for you, and that is what you need to focus on and really enjoy that. So don't feel intimidated, and if they ask you for a drink, have one, sit down on one of them sofas and you enjoy your time in there. And if you are spending lots of money or you're going in there to research what you want to buy, enjoy it and make sure that you enjoy it. And if you feel someone being a bit off with you, because sometimes, and I know this from when I used to work there, sometimes we were under pressure to get things sold, and sometimes they might have just had a meeting, the sales associates, and they might have a meeting that they need to push some targets, and maybe, you know, they're serving people all day long. Maybe just be that one person that makes them have a nice day, and they're there all day, and sometimes you can build really nice relationships. Relationships are important, which I'll get to later, but just be yourself. I've put in a note on here about what clothes you wear. So I know there's going to be a few things that I say that will be a bit controversial, and I don't mean it to be like that at all. But please wear whatever you want to wear. Most of the time when I've bought my Chanel bags, I've been in my gym kit, I've been painting. I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I am head to toe, whatever, Bauman, Chanel, because that's what I feel like, but I never do it because I'm going to buy a bag. If anything, the more dressed up you are, the more dressed up you try, sometimes that can go against you because it's like you've got a big day out to go and get your bag. And if you do, nothing wrong with that. Tomorrow I'm going shopping. Big deal, I know. Trust me, you've got to watch my next vlog because it's like, I'm not going to give it away. But yeah, and I've been at home working, I've been looking like crap for the last couple of weeks, and I am going to make the effort tomorrow. Not because I want to go and impress the people working there, I just want to have a nice day. I might go and have lunch. So I don't mean, oh, go and dress like crap. Like, no, I don't mean that. If you want to dress up because you want to. Just like I am going to tomorrow. Does that make sense? So I'm dressing up tomorrow because I want to, and I'm going to make a day of it. Not because I want to look like I have money and then they're going to sell me a bag or accept me in one of the stores. So don't ever let that go through your head. If you want to go and buy something in your bloody Nike tracksuit, then you go and do that. And if people are judging you to work out how much money you've got, then more for them, and that's not your problem. So we've established that the sales associates are just normal people, just like you and I. They're there to be like, hello madam, how are you? Enjoy it. That's their job. They've been trained to be like that. There are also lots of formal people that really respect this kind of service, so enjoy that. Next up is the relationship. It is a bit of a game. There are going to be a couple of games that I'm going to tell you about. I do not pander to them, but the odd one, fine, I'm happy to play the game sometimes, is relationships. A lot of people that shop in luxury know that the relationship is very important. I'm a nightmare with this at Chanel because if I see something, I'm trying to be really good lately, so I'm not planning and I'm not having my normal WhatsApp messages with my normal sales associate because it's just too tempting. So now if I'm in a Chanel, I see something, I buy it. Don't do that if you can, because if you want to get invited to shows or trunk shows, or because these one great thing about brands, the super brands, and when I say super brands, you get designer, which is like, what's a designer? Oh bloody hell, Claire, what's a designer? A designer is like Tibby, why can't I bloody think of anything? Marcus Lupfer, Zimmermann, this is all designer. And then the super brand would be Bauman, Prada, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent. These are all super brands. So super brands offer show invites and trunk invites to high-end clients that shop a lot. So I know so many people that have nothing to do, they don't even have a social media, and they're going to all of the shows. So if you stick to one sales associate, that's how you get the invite to that, because it's all about the relationship. You have to spend a lot, but that is the way to do that. And if you want something that's going to be hard to sell out, or something that everyone's getting their hands on, if you have your direct contact, they will get it for you. And it's simple as that. It's always been like that. It's probably always going to be like that. So if you do want to get a Chanel bag, and then you think, and I'm just using Chanel as an example, and then you want to, it could be Louis Vuitton, Prada, anywhere, and then you know you're going to be getting another one later on, go back to that same sales associate. That's the best tip I could ever give you, and that is essential when it comes to something like Hermes. So build a relationship. Then I've got the game, and the game is that you do have to stick with one sales associate, or you can just do a me and shop with random people, and then just stop getting exclusives and invited to places. But hey ho. The trick. There's one trick that I'm going to share with you, and if I was selfish, I would probably keep this to myself because, yeah, I think it would be better not to share it, but I share this with some of my friends and they're like, oh, it worked. So I've called it the trick. Sales associates, some of you are probably going to disagree with me, but it works every time. I am letting the cat out of the bag. It's nothing major. I hope it doesn't upset anyone. But one trick that I've learned over the years is, say you want, let's try and think of something that everyone wants. Like when espadrilles were like gold dust, you remember that? And now they're just like on the shelf all the time. If it is something like the espadrilles, and I'm not naming any brands because everyone does espadrilles now, go in to the sales associate. Don't feel scared, because honestly the way that it works is sometimes if you are acting a bit sheepish, sometimes the commission can get in the way and they're like, oh, they're not going to buy anything, I'm going to move on. And I'm going to tell you my story in a minute. Sometimes you do get that. So just go in with confidence, and I always say, please can you show me what espadrilles you're having in size 39? That's it. Don't move the eye contact. You're going to sit there and you're going to wait for the espadrilles. I've never ever not had a time when they haven't come out. If you went in there, oh, excuse me, do you have any espadrilles today? No, we don't. None left. They're just sold out. And then you'll get all that. So yeah, ask very confidently. If it was, say, you wanted, I don't know. I don't want to give names away. I don't want this to be a witch hunt for anyone, but because I love all the brands and I really don't want it to come across like this is negative. I'll just shut my page now. Yeah, so basically just say, show me what you have. Say there was a pink bomber that was mental and sold out everywhere. There's no pink bomber trend at the moment, by the way, I'm just saying. And if you went and said, oh, do you have any of those pink bombers? They'd be like, no, sold out, can't get them ever again. No, can't get one. If you said, oh, can you show me what bombers you have in a size 40, please? They're going to bring one out, because it's like, oh, they know that we've got them in the back. Someone's told them. And just be a little bit persistent, and you don't need to prove yourself. And this is basically how I shop, and sometimes people are rude to me now and I just don't go back there and I stick to like the shops that I like. If I get asked a lot what boutiques I like. I'm a Harrods girl. I love Harrods. I'm always going to love Harrods. I have so many good memories there. I love the reward system, and I know so many people there from working and just shopping there, and I do love it. So it has everything there. I also really love the Chanel store on Sloane Avenue. I always get confused with Sloane Street. I'm not a fan of Sloane Street. Yeah, I love Sloane Avenue. They're really lovely in there. And all the stores on Bond Street are pretty good. No, actually that's a lie. They're not pretty. They're not all amazing. But anyway, I love Chanel on Sloane Avenue. Okay, what was the next bit? The trick. Yeah, so I hope that trick worked. It's not too much of a trick, but you get the point. Just go in there and strongly ask, do you have this? Show me this, or can you show me this, please? Not do you have. No, that's wrong. You say, can you show me? Hopefully that makes sense. Don't dress up, so we've come across that. So sometimes, and I like, honestly, wear what you want. I sometimes go head to toe in Chanel just to go to my local co-op if that's what I fancy wearing. But don't feel like you have to feel, I would hate anyone to feel like they needed to dress up to be served. Sometimes I have been in some stores where it seems that when you're rude, it seems to get you somewhere, and that's so sad, and I don't encourage that. And if I see that kind of behaviour going on, I walk straight out. And it's very rare to be like that, but I have seen that, and I just advise that you walk out and don't go there again. If it makes you feel better to go with a friend, go with a friend. But don't ever feel like you have to dress up, and just treat it as if you're going to Zara or something. Oh yeah, the story that I wanted to tell you. So I remember, it's just a little story, and hopefully it's like a lesson behind this. I remember, and it's not that I'm a saint or anything like that, I learned so much from what happened to me. I was working one day at Harrods. We had our morning targets every day. It was very cutthroat. If you didn't hit them, more to the point, if you didn't exceed them, you were in trouble. So not in trouble, but you know, like we had to hit our targets. So it was one of them days, and I was like, okay, I need to hit my targets. I'm a very competitive person when it comes to like that kind of thing, because I want to do well, basically. So yeah, had that, saw this girl come in. I never will ever forget her. She barely spoke a word of English. She had a leopard print baker boy hat on, but back in the day when no one was wearing a baker boy hat. She had ripped dungarees on, very casual, very much so looked like she tried her absolute best to look nice to go for her day out in shopping. And she just stood out to me like a baby lamb amongst the sharks in Harrods. And I just thought, oh, I'm gonna go and help her. She looked completely lost. She looked like she didn't even want to ask anyone. like what a size are, because when you, something I want to tell you about Harrods as well is, oh my god, I'm literally probably going to get like someone call me and have a go at me. No, it's silly. It's fine. So in Harrods, I don't know if this is a trick that they used to do, but if you can feel a bit silly if you're in Harrods, or maybe other department stores do this. I'm talking about London, obviously. You pick up the top and you're like, this is nice, I want to see how much it is, and you're like scrambling to find the price. Has anyone seen this? And you're very aware of your surroundings and you just want to look casually how much it is. A tip, run your hand down the seam, turn it inside out. Like if it's a jumper, it's going to be here, because we didn't want to damage the clothes, of course. So it will be in the seam, showing you like my body here, it'll be in the seam, like pushed in here, and it'll be a security tag, and then the tag will be a little white tag here with the price on and all the information. So run your hand down, so now when I go in there, I know exactly where the tags are. I know when it's going to be here, I know when it's going to be here, but it just saves yourself a bit of an embarrassment. And honestly, if you're watching this and you're like, I don't care less if I'm looking and finding, yeah, good on you, like great, that's how you should be. But I get a lot of people asking me that this is the kind of behaviour and experiences that make them feel intimidated, and they put it back and they don't even want to shop anymore. So yeah, there's that tip. And I could see her scrummaging around, she couldn't find any prices. I could see that she wasn't used to shopping here, and I honestly do know that some people would have been like, I'm not going to make any money out of her, not going to make any commission out of that, and move on, and I'll go and find someone that's got a Birkin. That is how, not everyone, but a lot of people are. They are, because it's all, you're there for a job at the end of the day, and I'm not putting down anyone that does do that. So I went and helped her. I was with her for 3 hours. So when you're with a client for 3 hours, they should be spending a lot, because that's nearly half your day. And a couple of my friends did say to me, like, I think you're gonna get in trouble when the manager asks why you didn't have any sales. And I was a bit like, I know, but you know, I'm helping her, at least she's gonna go and have a nice day. She walked off and said she's gonna come back with her husband, boyfriend or partner. And I was like, great. And then I had another hour of clearing everything up. And I was like, I enjoyed it with her. It was just a one-off. She came back, 5 minutes to closing, bought everything. Absolutely everything. It was one of the biggest sales I had that year. And even I was blown away. And it really taught me, and I'm glad that I was brought up not to judge people and to help everyone, and that karma comes back around, and it was a natural thing for me to go and help someone that I was drawn towards. So that was nice for me, and I already know how the world works, but that was the biggest lesson, that you should never ever judge anyone, and you should never ever judge anyone in any circumstance. So yeah, wear whatever you want. If you want to wear a leopard baker boy hat and you want to look like you have no money, look at this girl. She had all the money, she bought everything. And when I was putting it through the till, I was like, yeah, you go girl. And she wasn't proud that she was buying it all. She still felt intimidated, and I was thinking, no, you should stand up, because I saw no one in this department helping you. As the months went on, I saw her evolve into this. I still see her now, and I'm too shy to talk to her now, and I'm not sure if she remembers me, I don't know, but I remember her now. Now, she is one of the most chicest women that walks around Harrods. Her English is a perfection. She looks like $1 million every day. I've seen her go through that transition of buying things that are very much label-like, and we all do that, there's nothing wrong with it. We do enjoy, like, you've spent all your money on this designer thing and you want everyone to know about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm still probably going through that transition with my bloody Balenciaga denim jackets. Now she's like head to toe cashmere, and I know that cashmere is Chanel, but you wouldn't know unless you know Chanel. And it's just every time I see her, even now once in a blue moon, it really reminds me, and I think, yeah, you go girl. I know she's walking around with her Birkin and her rose gold Cartier watch. I know that she looks at people thinking, no one helped me. It must have been 8 years ago. So yeah, I hope that was a bit of a lesson for you. Has this been helpful? I don't know, I should probably like shut up now. So yeah, the main thing is that I really don't, it makes me so sad when people say they're intimidated. We're all just normal people. We all have different accents. Don't ever judge someone by their accent or where they're from. You don't have to speak the Queen's English to see you have money. You don't have to have money to go and buy a designer bag. You can be saving all year round, and that person that's buying that one bag should get the same experience as what someone does when they buy it once a week. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like there was more information I needed to give you, so don't feel intimidated. Remember that the person is just a normal person just like you, and the more that you're relaxed, the more they're relaxed, and they'll probably remember you that day because they actually had a conversation and a chat and enjoyed it with you. Don't be afraid to ask for your Diet Coke or a coffee or some minstrels. Each store has their own, like, some give minstrels, some give crisps, all different. So enjoy it, really enjoy it. Don't be afraid. Someone asked me when I go into the Chanel store, I'm terrified. Do I just take a bag off the shelf? What do I do? Do I ask to see something? Something's making a noise over there. That's a bit of a tricky question because sometimes they are alarms. Like if you ever see an exotic bag on the side, don't touch it, except for sure will be alarmed. Most of the time I would say people are funny about taking things off the side. And it's hard to tell, like I can see when something, if something looks like it's got a wire, then don't touch it. It's as simple as that. But yeah, you can go into the store and you can lift off a Louis Vuitton. My camera cut out because it passed 20 minutes, so I know to wrap this up now. So yeah, you can absolutely pick things up, but actually I won't worry about that because when you step in, someone is going to approach you and ask if you need help, and say. Don't just say, oh no, I'm not just looking. Say, yeah, I do need help actually. I'm looking to buy my first bag. I'm looking to buy a classic flap today. I'm looking to buy a Neverfull or mini luggage, whatever it is you want. And ask them. Ask them for your help. They'll walk around with you. Enjoy it. Please just enjoy it and realise that the people helping you are just the same. Hopefully the little trick of asking, show me what you have in this size, show me what espadrilles you have, hopefully that trick goes a long way. Remember to build a relationship. Remember that if you bought, even if you bought a Valentino bag last week and you're looking to buy another one at the end of the month in another colour, definitely go back to the same person. You can exchange phone numbers or email addresses, and you can keep your contact. Relationships are very important when it comes to luxury shopping. I think that's it really. Oh, I feel like I didn't give you enough information. I was really excited about this video and now I feel like I didn't give you information. So I'll tell you what I'll do, leave me a comment below and this is going to be a video that I'm definitely going to watch all the comments and answer you. So if there's something that you need me to answer and I didn't cover, please leave me a comment and I'll definitely get back to you with that one. And you know, I can always jump back on this conversation next time. You know, I might do a Bauman jacket haul and I'll answer the questions all the way through there. So now let's open this. I wasn't going to do this, but why not? So this is my Bauman jacket from Louis Vuitton. I only ordered this. I always go on about Louis Vuitton shipping, but it really is so great. Comes so fast. So this is my Bauman jacket. As you all know, anyone that's been following me for a while, I first fell in love with a Bauman jacket exactly like this. This is a mix between the classic style and the old style they used to do. I'll put a picture here of my old one. Like, I think it came out in 2012. I loved it. I didn't buy it because it was white, regretted it, found one like in the sale and it was a size 44. I had it taken in, it was still too big. But I loved it and I kept it. Then I bought the classic shape that's like this but a bit shorter, and that was a size 42, and again it was a bit too boxy here, but I kept it because I love the white and gold. I love wearing this. It just goes with everything really. And then I knew it was going to come back around, and as soon as it did I ordered it straight away and I sold my other two, and I felt really sad selling them because I've had them for so long, but I just knew that the size wasn't right. So I basically just replaced my other two with this one, and this one is the perfect fit. I've gone up a size in Bauman actually. I ordered this in a 38 and it was the perfect fit. It fit me like a glove, but I felt restricted, and I feel like as I've got older I'm getting like a bit more broader and a bit wider. I know, not great. It's nothing to do with me putting on weight. It's literally like my shoulders. I'm definitely not working out or getting in muscle. So I sent it back and I actually got a 40, which I know is like, all my friends literally wear like a size 34, so I'm like the biggest. I have one friend that's the same as me. But I just want to feel comfy, you know. If I know it's tight and restricting, I just won't put it on. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I'll probably wear that tomorrow actually because I am going shopping and I'm wearing a nice outfit. So yeah, I'm going back to what I said earlier. You don't have to go scruffy just to prove a point that you've got money and this is just an everyday thing for you. Wear what you want, act how you want, don't change the way that you speak. We're all just normal people, and yeah, everyone should just treat each other with respect, no judging. And if the moment you walk into the store, remember these words that I'm telling you, just be confident. If you're looking for a boy bag, if you're looking for Valentino Rockstar, you're looking for an Hermes bag, just go and ask nicely what you want. And if you get the vibe that someone's not treating you well, then go to another store, basically. Let me know how you get on. Let me know how your experiences were. If I get one person that says to me next week, I watched your video, you're right, we're all just normal people, I went in, I got my bag, had a great experience, and I'm really happy. Literally, if I get one person like that, this video's been all worthwhile and I'm happy. So leave me a comment in the below box if I've forgotten anything. I'm really sorry if I did. And I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be a good one. Trust me, I'm either going to reveal one of my bathrooms, and they are the best bathrooms I've ever seen. I'm so happy with them. Or it's going to be the vlog that I'm going to do tomorrow of me shopping, and it's going to be major. I've put myself on a shopping ban because I'm doing the house. But when something comes up that you've been waiting for so long, you just have to say yes. So yeah, this is very fitting, this video, because I'm buying something very exciting tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see my bathroom reveal. I'm doing lots of home stuff, and if you want to see what I'm buying tomorrow, it's 2 amazing things. I promise you, you're going to love it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I know I forgot something. I forgot to show you my hair bows. I can only find 2 at the moment. Okay, 1. Look how lovely these are. Goes really nice with my jumper as well. So I've been wearing these. You know, I often wear, yeah, I'm back again by the way. You know, I always wear like a top knot like that. I've been wearing these like that. Oh, see if I can, my back's great, by the way, and I don't mean that sarcastically. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. I just love how droopy and floppy they are. Oh, here's the black one. So I bought one of these, like they look lovely on the side. They'll look super lovely, like a low ponytail. They look really cute if you've got like a baby ponytail. They look really cute if you've got like luscious wavy hair. Can't recommend them enough. Like just wearing a plain tee or something simple. And I love like how droopy they are, and they're silky. They're $18. They're clips. And I got it in baby pink and grey and these 2 colours, and I love them so much. I think I'm going to get doubles just in case they stop selling them and I lose one or I break one. But yeah, how lovely, like really affordable. I might wear one tomorrow. Look how lovely that looks. Imagine from the back. I love like how droopy they are. So yeah, new bows. I'll leave the link below, and I'll leave the link below to my jumper because it's just come back in stock. I think that's it now. I'm so worried that that video wasn't useful enough. Definitely get everything. Just enjoy it. Enjoy your shopping, basically. Okay, bye.